All right, we're in the water, guys. We are wade fishing in the Florida Keys for toothy fish. Smart decision, bad decision, we'll find out soon. Let's go fishing. We're fishing high tide, so we're fishing, not focusing on the cuts as much as we were earlier. And we're trying out the new Daiwa Crossfire 2500 reel. Oh, and we had our first bite. See if we get something else. Something was smacking it. Coming over the edge of that cut. Whacked it into a tangle. Looking for needlefish, barracuda, aggressive snappers, anything that'll bite. We're gonna fish a pair of cuts. This cut we're at right now, and then one way over there. Oh, there is a bite. Bam. Hit it hard. Could be a needlefish, just the way it hit. It's very windy, so sorry about the wind noise. Can't do anything about that. Florida Keys is wind. That is its DNA. I think we're gonna get some action today. We just gotta stay on it. This reel though, we really like it. It's been very dependable. It's a very low cost saltwater reel, so it's saltwater safe to use, and it doesn't come with that big $100 plus price tag that a lot of saltwater reels, $100, $150, $200, $250. It's a lot to spend if you're going saltwater fishing, but you can't bring your inshore fishing, your freshwater fishing tackle reels here, because they will just get ruined, and the sand and the salt will just destroy them. So you want to bring something, and this Daiwa reel is a very inexpensive way to come and enjoy shore fishing, dock fishing, canal fishing, whatever situation you got, beach fishing. Enjoy making some casts. And right now we're just using a copper spoon. We've been using some trout tickler tackle, soft plastics to catch some grunts and snappers, and have some good luck with that. Kind of nice trigger fish the other day. And we're just out here having a good time, seeing if we can find something that's biting. And fishing these kind of fishy areas. Oh, there was a needlefish came out and just piped at it. Did you see that? Needlefish came right out and whacked it. This water can be as low as out of the water at low tide, and it's a couple feet deep right now. Got wind blowing in and tide coming in. And tide is going to be coming in almost all day that we're out here. Low tide is until late tonight, and we're just after lunchtime right now. So we had some bites before lunch. We show a little bit pictures and stuff of those fish that we caught using this setup. Not to try to walk way out there, even though I really could, but I got camera equipment. Oop, had something smack at it. A lot of needlefish out here, and they are aggressive, but they are almost impossible to hook. What I'm going to be walking on is a sandy band right in there along the shore. Makes it kind of safe to walk. Just throwing it and reeling it. Saltwater fish are aggressive. If they don't hit it, they don't hit it at full speed. They don't need it dilly-wonked. Everything in saltwater is fast and powerful. And that's what they're used to. So fast and powerful. Oh, there was a bite. Hit it. 2 hits on it. Pick, pick. Oh, there it was again. 3 hits on that reel end. This reel really works good for this speed of retrieve that's needed for. Oh, there we go. Fish on. Oh, he got off. Shoot. Had him right here. Looked like a little cuda to me. Works really good for this retrieve. You don't want a big, fast retrieving reel for this type of fishing. You want to be able to make a smooth operation and keep that bait down in the water. And this speed, I love 2500 speed reels for little spoons, little swim baits, and topwater baits for that matter, because of what that is, because of how it works. What we'll be fishing over mainly is a grass flat. The seagrass extends all that dark color out there until you see the very light color way out there is all seagrass. And these seagrass flats have just little imperfections in them, and that's where the fish hang out. Little either trash. There we go, fish on. Got our first fish. See what we got. Little guy. What did we get? A little cuda. Look how cute he is. Oh boy, he is not. Definitely have to be careful with these sharp-mouthed fish. See that? Even though he's a teeny weeny one, he's no friend of their finger. All right, little buddy, off you go. I want to show you something, how beautiful these rocks are. There's all these cool little crustaceans, all multicolored. Look at them, they're all over these rocks. It's so cool. Here's the bait that we're using, just a little copper spoon. It's a Johnson Sprite. Yeah, Johnson spoon. Hello guys, just hanging out. Cudas love to do that. They don't move until they need to. Look at them. It's like, I'm gonna stay here. I don't need to move. I'm a top tier predator. Just a little version of one. And you don't want to use a leader. That would be counterintuitive. To use a leader for a lot of pike and muskie fishing, you don't want to use a leader because these fish have amazing vision. So I'm using fluorocarbon, just a fluorocarbon leader and then braided fishing line, braided 10-pound fishing line for this, because I want them to see that bait. I don't want them to see a bunch of metal. Also, never stop the retrieve. When saltwater fishing, these fish hunt. They don't, there's fish that do eat off the bottom, and that's a different thing. These fish are hunting. You're going for barracuda, you're going for needlefish, jackfish, they hunt. They want to chase things down. They're just looking for something that swims by them in their strike zone. They're gonna get it, they're gonna get it. They have amazing speed. I think I need to be making a cast out in front of me when I'm doing this, before I make too much of, just in case there's fish around these rocks, which very well could be. Thinking about the depth that we're dealing with right now. Just thinking with my brain. It's all one can do. There's no perfect way. Oh, fish on. There we go. Got him. Made a toss out there. What do we get? What do we get? A little barracuda. Look at him. He's cute as a button. Not the size we were catching earlier. They don't give up. Thanks, buddy. And see, just when you put them down, they just sit there. They're like, I'm not gonna run away. It's funny, freshwater fish just run away. And if you think that you don't need a saltwater reel because they're like, hey, I'll keep it out of the water. I mean, just the splash of the waves and your hand touching it can get saltwater inside the gear housing of the reel. And it will immediately start to be angry. You don't have to let it get wet. They do suggest with saltwater reels to wash them with fresh water too, just to keep down with corrosion, long-term corrosion of parts. Even stainless steel after a while with salt water will corrode. The Crossfire does have some plastic pieces, so those will be anti-corrosion. We just had a bite out there, which is good. So that is a bonus. Not as corrosion resistant, or so the cheaper version might be a little bit nicer for you as a beginner because of that. Because not all the pieces are metal, you might have a little less maintenance issues, and you don't have to worry about it as bad. We're gonna put all the awesome connections to it. We bought it on Omnia Fishing. We'll have the link to all the parts, to the product itself in the description of this video. And I just hope that you enjoy it. Go fishing. You know you're a fisherman. Go fishing when you're in Florida. From a beach, from like do what I'm doing. Find a shallow area and just wade. Walk along the shore where you can, wade where you can. Enjoy. Catch what you can. There's all sorts of active fish out here. And there's so many techniques to catch them. This is just one of my favorite ones for going after barracuda, and I love fishing for barracuda because if you catch a nice one, you're gonna get jumps and drag. Oh, and there was a stingray that swam by me. That's why we got water shoes on. Always wear your water shoes if you're in the ocean. Wasn't a big one, but he was a nice sized one. That is something when you're walking in the water. Prepare yourself. Reese and I did some snorkeling out here the other day, and we saw quite a few rays, quite a few fish. Oh, there he is again. Here. Oh, we almost get to see him on film. There he is. He's going out. They're just as afraid of me as I would be worried about stepping on them. I'll make a cast out in front of us. Seeing that ray, it says, yeah, there might be some fishy fishes in this area. There's a couple big rocks up here. Uh-oh, don't do that. Oh no. And that is a big mistake. Oh, it came loose. Now I'm tangled in it. Let's see if I can fix this bait up. It did come loose. Maybe I'll get a bite because that was just a ridiculously bad cast. Whoa, there was a fish. I don't know. Even that was a fast charging cuda, I think. Sure looked like one. This type of fishing isn't all that much different than freshwater fishing. Looking for things that are different and covering water are just as important here as they are any other time. I'd say one thing when fishing this style of fishing is line winding is extremely important. So accuracy of the reel, and that's something Daiwa as a company is known for, and this reel is keeping up with that tradition. Even at its lower price point, is really keeping up with that. I've not had the problems that other cheaper products. I had an inexpensive pin, or offshore, sorry, not pin, but offshore fisherman saltwater reel, and all it had was winding issues. Winding, especially throwing active baits like this, was a no-no for it. It just doesn't like it. It's more of a tight line, throw it out there, let it sit on the bottom and fight a fish in type of reel. Not a cast and retrieve type reel. Another hint when spoon fishing is you do want to do this when the sun is up high. The flash of the spoon is what gets the attraction of the fish. And if that sun starts to go down, that attraction goes down. Then you're more likely to use live bait or vibrating things at night. I've had 2 bites on the along the shoreline, but I haven't gotten any hookups. I've kayak fished a couple times, which is also very fun. And any place that you get rocks at a point is a good area. Oh, fish on. There we go. Right up against those rocks. Something. You get a different species, or oh, a little bit better sized one. There we go. A little bit better one. We'll take him. Thanks, buddy. Hey, came right off. Thank you. Yes. A little bit nicer one. Oh, he got hit too. I was right. Right on the edge. Something smacked and ate it. He didn't eat it, but he smacked it. There he, oh shoot. 2 hits. There we go. Now we got him. Ooh. Oh. He took a little line. Nice sized one. Took a little line, didn't you, buddy? Thank you, bud. Nice one. Ah, come here. Come here. Stop, 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 stop. Look at that. Thank you, bud. Got him. Got one. All right. That's pretty good. Ooh. Little drag zinging. Hey, hey. Medium sizer. Yeah, still on the little side. Fish on. Got one. Ooh, good. A little drag zinging. Decent size one. Nothing massive, but we'll take him. Hunter. Nice. And salt. Oh, fish on. Yes. Got something. Ooh, do we actually get a needlefish? We are gonna get a needlefish on the head. We snagged a needlefish on the head. Okay, this is gonna be problematic because this thing is like a nasty razor blade. I am not wanting to be near those teeth. Ah, come here. Gotta get a hold of the line. Yeah. Yeah, I got bit by one of these one time, and that was one too many times. Golly mitts. I mean, I'm sorry, dude, but... Wow, let's just look at that thing. Nasty. The head is just a bone. Thank you, fish. Well, we got a needlefish. He went for it and thump. Saw something just whack, 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 whack. Mine's still in pretty good shape.
Alright, so now's the time to talk about some of the cool features of the Daiwa Crossfire LT 2500 reel. First of all, it's got a very sleek design. It's got that nice silver and black look, which really is a beautiful reel when you combine it with a nice medium action spinning rod like we use, our travel rod that we use quite a bit. I will go over some of the features. So first off, when you touch the handle, it is plastic. It's not super conforming to your hand, but it isn't bad. You don't slip off of it, so that works pretty good. I also noticed that the drag adjustment knob on the top is plastic, so it's not a metal material, so it's not maybe as durable, but I didn't notice any issues with it at all. You've got this kind of sleek frame. Bail wire is maybe a little bit light, but it really does have a good popping action to it when you're using the reel. Easily used. I really found it to be a good winding reel, line management reel. Only had really one wind knot type issue with it, and that was totally my fault, casting into heavy wind and not really paying attention to making sure that my hands were working in line management. Let's just look at the box here. It comes with it and talks about some really cool technology that's built into this affordable platform. It's got long cast ABS, infinite anti-reverse, twist buster technology, advanced locomotive level wind, and digigear. This reel is a 5-to-3-to-1 ratio reel. It takes in 29.6 inches per turn. It's got max 22 pounds of drag. Daiwa reels have an amazing drag capacity, so if you need a lot of drag to fight some fish for a small compact reel as that, it's definitely where it's at. It is 9 ounces, so it's a little bit heavier than maybe some of your nicer reels, so you're going to get a little weight. But it's got a very smooth system. It's got all the bearings and stuff that you need. It does have a capacity of 160 yards at 6-pound test. At 8-pound test, it's got 110 yards. So it's not a super high capacity reel. So I noticed that just when putting on braid, it really didn't take as much line as a competitive reel. So that is maybe a downside of this reel, but because it manages line so well, you don't lose a lot of line because of knots and just those types of issues, so you can really get through that pretty well. So overall, we're really impressed. After some really good quality use in saltwater situation, the reel still is looking pretty new and acting pretty good. So with that, check this reel out. We'll have the link to the Omnia Fishing page where we purchased this with all the information so that you can have a great time out saltwater fishing, and hopefully this reel teamed up with a travel rod or your regular medium power action spinning rod can get you on the fish.